So I go to school with some girls that work at a vet clinic out in Nixa, and she just happened to be telling me one day how sad it is that all these older dogs just get dumped there, or constantly have people asking like, oh, I've got to move, will you find a home for my cat or whatever. And I thought that was really sad too, and mentioned that I wouldn't be opposed to adopting an older dog, even though most people want to raise them from puppies, which is understandable. But anyway, a couple weeks later, she told me about a dog that had just gotten brought in, had a real sad backstory. Just posted on Craigslist. The woman said something along the lines of, this dog just wandered into my backyard, and if I don't find a home for her by Monday, I'm gonna have to take her in to be put down. And this was like Friday. So this woman that volunteers for Rescue One just happened to be on Craigslist looking for something just like that. And she kind of waited a couple days, you know, Sunday rolled around and no one had really commented on it or said anything, so she called a lady, went ahead and came to pick her up, and when she saw her, she looked nothing like the picture the woman posted on Craigslist. She was totally emaciated, every rib, every part of her spine was just completely sticking out, and it looked like she had recently had puppies taken away from her too early, because she was just, I mean, completely full of milk. And so she took her to the vet, and they got her fixed up. She was diagnosed with heartworm, which unfortunately is a really expensive treatment. But this woman was kind enough to go ahead and have her treatment paid for. She fostered her until they found me. My friend Lexi that I went to school with told me about her. You know, we arranged a meeting, made sure she was going to get her along with my other pet. And as soon as I saw her, I knew she was going to stay. She came in the apartment and we bonded pretty instantly, and it's been great.
Alright, so you've adopted a dog, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And this is that dog?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Maya.
How long have you had her?
I've had her for 9 months.
And where did you get her?
I had a friend who worked at a vet clinic that had dogs dumped there quite a bit, and she told me about her, and I decided to keep her.
What kind of dog is she?
She's an American Staffordshire Terrier.
Commonly known as Pit Bull, which I just learned today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you ever adopted an animal before?
No, I've had 2 dogs before, but they were both raised from puppies.
Where would you go? Any specific place, or go to Craigslist, or?
If I was still in Springfield whenever I wanted to adopt another dog, I'd probably go through Rescue One. It's a no-kill nonprofit organization here in Springfield.
What does she do around them?
She's just really nervous, really skittish. She doesn't like them making fast movements, or if things get a little loud or rowdy, she kind of freaks out and gets nervous. She barks. Just kind of doesn't want them to come near her, you know. Just gets a little...
Has she ever been afraid of you?
Yeah, actually there was one time she had an accident in the apartment, and I was a little bit frustrated because I had just taken her out and she wouldn't go. We were out there for like a good 15 minutes. But anyway, she peed on the carpet, and just like, I kind of just threw my hands like, no, what did you do? But like when I threw my hands, she freaked out. Like, I guess she thought I was going to hit her and she wouldn't come near me. So I definitely didn't do that again, but...
Do you think this dog has changed you?
Yeah, I could say that. I think she's definitely taught me patience. Pretty sure she was probably abused. She's real skittish, so training is a little bit difficult. She's also very stubborn, so that doesn't help. But yeah, definitely learned at least patience from her.
Would you ever put an animal up for adoption?
No, not unless there were rare circumstances where I had no other choice, but I don't think that's very likely.
How do you think you would be different if you didn't get this dog?
Probably be a little bit lonelier. She definitely is a good friend of mine.